it's water, trust in the Lord, and read my Bible. A beauty video. Couple beauty videos in a month. What is this girl doing? Hi, hello. But a lot of you guys have been asking for my everyday makeup look. This look is super easy if you have oily skin. Some of the tips in today's video is really going to help you out, and they help to keep my makeup matte all through the day. So if you want to learn some summer makeup tips, summer makeup routine, or even how to apply lashes, because a lot of you guys have been requesting that in my last live that I did here on YouTube, so I thought I would do it full on look for you. So this video might be a little lengthy, but I trust and believe you will learn a lot of things from today's video also, okay? So let's begin. Okay. One thing for you to know, quick change, huh? One thing for you to know, I never do my makeup with like my dressy clothes on or my clothes I'm gonna wear outside, because that's gonna bound to like mess up and get just all makeup all over it. So I don't do that personally. First thing I've been loving to do, especially with my skin, is to spray my face with a nice facial spray or setting spray. It's really up to you what works best for you, but I like to use this one. This one's from Mario Badescu, if you're wondering. I got a whole set of it from Ulta, so definitely I'll link all the products I use down below. And I just let this sit in for about like 2 minutes or so. Just really let it warm up the skin. Just really let it soak into the skin, get the skin ready. Make sure the skin is somewhat hydrated before you put on makeup on your skin. That is so important in the summer, whether you have oily skin, whether you have dry skin. It's so important to just make sure your skin is overall hydrated. Okay, so I used to think primer didn't work, and then I thought it did work, and then I don't think it works. But overall, I feel like it does work, especially in those areas that you have pores or just like a lot of texture on your skin. That's why I like this primer. Now, I recommend to use a silicone primer. So, some example of silicone primers for you is this one from LA Girl. Now, I do recommend for you to get a smoothing face primer because it really helps to smooth out this texture on your skin. Not just that, but also helps your makeup to look more flawless and adhere to your skin. On my forehead area, my cheek area, and then right by my mouth area, those are the places where I have a lot more texture. Also by my nose area. After you rub your primer in, now you don't have to use a primer, but I do recommend, especially if you have textures or large pores. So for my foundation, I'm actually taking my fall/winter foundation into summer personally. Now, let me just let you know that it's really up to you if you want to go ahead and switch your foundation or use another foundation, but these are my top 2 favorites. Also, I'm trying to finish these up so I can actually use other ones, because y'all already know the tidbit on this brand, so we're going to go ahead and apply this. But if you're wondering, I'm using the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in Chestnut, and then also the Too Faced Full Coverage Fresh Glow Foundation Toffee. So I like to apply the matte foundation first personally onto my skin like so. Then taking the semi-matte foundation, applying it a little bit more on the skin like so. If y'all can see, I don't apply a lot of the semi-matte foundation. I mostly apply a lot of the matte foundation. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and blend this foundation out. Now, the thing about this foundation, I use a color that's kind of similar to my skin color, and then a color that's a little bit more dark in hue, but it's going to go ahead and blend out beautiful on the skin, I promise. Sometimes whenever I apply or blend out my foundation, I'm like, what's happening? But by the end, you will see what I'm saying. So you can see how that color is just really seeping into my skin and just giving me one tone, one finish, okay? Now, if you're wondering what sponge I'm using, this sponge is actually from Amazon. Y'all know I love Amazon. I did a video on my Amazon favorites. I'll link it down below. And if you want to check out this sponge, I will link that video down below so you can go ahead and check it out. But these sponges are amazing. I think I got 4 or 5 for like under $5 to $10, and they work amazing. Very similar to the Beauty Blender sponges also. The more time you take for your base of your foundation or your makeup base, which is your foundation, the more time you take for your base, which is your foundation, the more longevity your makeup will have, I promise you. Alright, so we're gonna keep on blending it like so. Next is I'm gonna move on to my concealer. Now, y'all know I love the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. The color I use is 440. I've mentioned this in past makeup tutorials. It's still the same one I'm using going into the summer season. If I change it up, I will let you guys know and do a new look with new products. But I'm just applying this under my eyes like so. I'm also gonna take a little bit by my forehead area, by my chin area. I strongly used to have a lot of dark spots. Y'all have seen my skin, my transformation from my skin. It's water. Trust in the Lord and read my Bible. No, honestly, it's water. Trust in the Lord, read my Bible. Also, taking skincare action. So for example, y'all know I love that tea tree oil I always talk about. So definitely don't feel like you have to follow every step in today's video, but look what works best with your everyday makeup routine, okay? All right, that concealer is blended out that we can see. Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to powder. This is the Airspun powder. Obsessed with this powder. Now this powder is translucent. If you have oily skin, a little goes a long way and it lasts you for a long time, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to set under my eyes. Another one of those sponges I use. Again, this is a different one. I like to switch up the sponge. I know it might look a little crazy in a second. This is why we switch shirts. This is why. Okay, so now we have that whole powder craziness happening. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. Now I'm using this Maybelline brow definer. I actually just shaped up my brows maybe a couple days ago, so it's freshly nice and shaped up and groomed. But I'm just gonna do a light little fill in for my brow. They're kind of thin right now because I again just shaped it up, but they will grow back by the grace of God. Okay, the brows are always a work in progress. Let's just say that, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take my hand, this hand, any one of your hands, and you guys can see that I have some concealer on the lids of my eyes, kind of foundation. So I like to just use my hand to blend that concealer foundation out, like so. And then I'm going to go in with some Airspun powder with my sponge and just set that eye. And we're just setting it and getting it ready for eyeshadow. Okay, so the palette, this is a palette that I've made by myself a couple years ago from Makeup Geek Eyeshadows. Still love Marlena Makeup Geek Eyeshadows. So this one I'm using right here is the one I've been using. So I'm going to dip into that eyeshadow and start applying it at the outer corner of my eye, like so. And then I'm going to start taking it up and start feathering it into, that rest of the lids of her eyes. This is like the basic everyday look for me, okay? It's so quick, so easy. One eyeshadow, and then we're gonna move on to the next steps, all right? All right. Now for my lashes, these are the lashes I'm using. I actually got these from Amazon. So what I do with them is you can apply them full strip if you would like to, but what I do is I cut them in half. Personally, I already have a pair that I cut in half. These are my lashes that I've cut in half, okay? Now, you can see I've used these lashes before because they have some glue on them. To prep my eyes for lashes is I like to apply mascara. This is a Wet n Wild mascara. I'm going to go ahead and pop this on my top lashes. This is going to help prep my eyes and my lashes for some falsies that we're going to put on today. Now, you don't have to apply falsies, but they just add a nice drama to the look. And I love some good falsies. Then I take my glue. Now the glue I personally use is this one from Duo, if you are wondering. This is the one I personally recommend to you, but again, when I link those videos for you guys down below for the YouTubers, they might recommend another one to you. It's up to you. So I like to also put glue on the lashes like so, just a little glue that coats the lash all over, okay? That's done. What I like about this glue is it dries pretty fast and it's super quick. Now, the next step for my lashes is tweezers. These are the tweezers I personally use. I love them. They get right up on the eye. They're super easy to use and that's why I love them. I think they're from Tweezerman that I remember, but you can get these at Ulta. You can get them in your CVS, Target, any little drugstore that sells makeup or cosmetics. Okay, now I'm gonna pop these lashes on. So I usually let the glue sit on for about 15 to 30 seconds. Sometimes I like blow on it if I need to, but it's up to you. And then I go ahead and pop these on my eye. So these ones look like they're going on this eye. Now, I usually never have done half lashes, but I've been obsessed with doing half lashes the last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna pop these on my eye, like so. I think we just need to come a little bit closer. Lol, do you see what I did? I literally just popped it on the eye like so. Now, after I pop it on the eye, we're going to push the lash in. Push the lash in and count to about 5 seconds. So let's start at the front. Even if you have to like count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do it, okay? Let's go to the middle. Let's go to the end. There you go, guys. There you go. And again, with anything in life, this takes time and practice, okay? So we're going to go ahead and put this on. Place these lashes right in the middle. It's up to you where you want to place them, but I like the front of my eye to be a little bit more fuller, and then it tapers out. So again, push it in, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. That's done. Let's do the other end. Push it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes you need to blink, so you need to take your time. Okay. Let's do the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the next step when it comes to lashes is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lash and I'm going to press my tweezer down on the lash so it kind of combines and morphs my actual real lashes with the false lashes. Okay, you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Love it. So that is how we do the lashes, okay? That is how we do the lashes. But now I'm just going to go ahead and apply that same eyeshadow that we use on the lids to apply it under the lower lash line. Now let's go back with our Beauty Blender sponge. I'm going to go ahead and just blend this powder out onto the skin. Now it might look a little cray or a little ashy, but don't worry. What I love about this powder, the main purpose why I use this powder is to set those areas where, especially where I put that primer, but to set those areas on my face where it really gets super oily, and then I'm going to put my actual skin color face powder on, okay? So just wait for it. Okay? So we might look a little ash zone, a little Casperish, but don't worry, I promise. We're gonna get it together. So the face powder that I've been loving is this one from Black Radiance. I've already talked about this one a lot to you guys. I'll put the link down below, but I'm just using my brush right here to apply this to my face. Oh, you see how awesome this powder looks? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I love this powder so much. I'm just going to do one side so you guys can see the difference. So what this is doing for oily skin is, one, you put down a powder that's going to set your skin. Okay, amen. I love that. It's going to set your makeup in place, keep it in place throughout the day. And then the second thing is you put color back into your skin. I'll see this side to this side. Ooh, yes. Okay, let's apply some more onto the skin. Okay, the reason why we dab is because this helps to keep your makeup and product in one place. Now when we get to the actual neck area, this is where we swipe to make sure everything comes down and it's all one color. But on the face, you want everything to stay in one place. Now going back in with another Black Radiance powder, but just a darker color in the same line, and this is going to help to add even more color to the skin and add a nice light contour to the skin. So I apply it by my cheekbones, right under my chin, which helps us slim the face down if that's what you would like to do too. Okay, now we're gonna pop on the mascara onto the eyes. Okay, let's do it. Now this is really hard to do when you need to get your mirror like super close to you, so bear with me, okay? I'm trying. But just apply mascara to your bottom lashes, amen? Next step, because it's summer and we just like to have some color on the skin, okay? So I'm gonna go in with this blush right here. Now this is a blush palette that's from Morphe. I don't really buy as much Morphe products anymore personally because I just don't, but I do love this blush palette a lot. I know they've changed it up a little bit more, but it's a blush palette that I really love. So I like to use this like pink light beige color right here, and for highlight, go ahead and grab your favorite highlight, but this one I've been loving is the Wisp Super Shock Cheek highlight from ColourPop. I've been loving this one, so this is the one I've been using, but just grab your favorite. It doesn't have to be just like this. I think I have a whole YouTube video on drugstore highlighters, which I'll try to find and link down below. It's from a couple years ago, so don't judge me. LOL. Just gonna apply this by the nose area, by my mouth area, by my cheek area. Just my little 2-cent and tip to you is I have been obsessing with setting my skin with a setting spray. Now, the Mario Badescu has been my favorite because it's been the least expensive, hello, and the one that works amazing, just as well as the other ones that we've heard about and we love, okay? This is gonna help to set the makeup in again. Oh, I love this. I mean, when I apply this to my makeup, it does not budge, like doesn't budge. And y'all are always saying really nice, really kind comments to me about my makeup, but this spray holds it all together. Now for my lips, if you are wondering for my lips, it's really up to you what kind of lip you want to do. And for me, my lips can change day to day. It just depends on what I'm wearing. So I just did a video on my favorite lipsticks. If you guys haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out. But it depends what I'm wearing, the lip color that I use. But 9 times out of 10, I'm a nude lip kind of sister kind of girl. So that's what I'm going to do today for you. I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my lips. Now, this is a Crayon Case lip gloss, which is in Clean Kisses. This is a black-owned makeup brand. So I'm going to apply this to my lip like so. Yeah. And I love a glossy lip. Now, I don't know if you like a glossy lip like me, but I love a glossy lip, so that's why I like to apply a lip gloss first, a really nice thick lip gloss, and then using Mented Cosmetic lipstick. This is another black-owned brand. This is in Pretty in Pink. Love this lipstick, and I always get nice compliments on it, so definitely recommend if you want to try it out. Excuse me. Just want to let you know that these products are bomb. I'll put all the links down below. I'm going to try to stand up for you guys. This top right here. So cute, right? So cute. It's from Shop Rose L. Kimberly. So definitely go ahead and check it out down below. Talk to y'all soon.